What is up, guys? I'm here and I'm back again for Masterpiece Training. Today, we're continuing the series, the exercise series, and the exercise and correction, and what should I call it? I don't know, something to do with exercise and exercise technique, but it's going to be underneath the exercise technique library. So today we're attacking the seated leg curl, and this is a great hamstring builder because it works on knee flexion, knee extension. I think knee extension. Flexion. Basically, it's a hamstring builder. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to press this thingy just in case someone at home doesn't know how to use this. You're going to press one of these. This is the Techno Gym version. And make sure our feet are in there. And then we're going to bring this thing all the way up, as high as it can go. Perfect. And if you feel like you're too close or too far, just move this thing there. And you can toggle your position. So you can even see the numbers over here. So for me, I think 3 or 4 is about right in terms of where I'm at. You see that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Maybe 3. Perfect. And also, you can also adjust this little ankle pad over here. So you can just pull that way and then move it about. Okay, into the meat and potatoes of it. Now, when we actually start the movement, because it's a hamstring movement and we want to make sure that we're using the hamstrings as much as possible, the first thing you need to be is stable. And stability plays a huge role when it comes to being forceful and building as much muscle as you can. Because if you're typically not as stable as you can be, you're not going to be as strong and exert the amount of force that you possibly could, and then not be as strong and as big as you possibly can be. So we're going to hold on either side, just like that. Tighten our core, and then we're going to drive our heels down. 3, 2, 1. Tight, and drive our heels down again. And try and keep your feet neutral like that. Some people, what I've noticed is when they do this move, their feet will go all over the place. And it's the funniest thing when someone is doing it and they don't even know that they're doing it. And I have to cue them. But anyway, that's a story for another day. So be tight there. Make sure that your lower back doesn't leave the pad. 3, 2, 1. Slowly on the way up. A little bit more forceful on the way down. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. The other way, if you feel like you've done this for a while and you're pretty good at it, the other way you could progress this move, but besides adding more weight and of course doing more repetitions, is you could lean forward. You could actually lean forward because you can't adjust this machine manually. You can do it yourself. You could lean forward, you could hold there or hold there and come down. Similar fashion, just that now I'm leaning forward, my back is straight, and I'm still executing the exercise as I was earlier. So what this does for you, because our hamstrings are attached to the back of our knee and our hip, the more I lean forward, the more of a stretch I can potentiate before I actually start the move. So a lot like the lat pull down we were doing the other day, I can get a lot of stretch and I can get a lot of tension in the stretch position, which is super great for hypertrophy. So a lot of stretch, a lot of tension, then I start the move. And I can even hold it at the bottom there for a split second. 3, 2, 1, big stretch, and I come down. Okay, so the main mistakes I see with this one is when someone is doing this and maybe the weight is too heavy. They're too loose in their core, and then that ends up happening. Then there's a big gap here, and then they start doing reps like that. But then they just focus on this going down, but then they're not aware of the fact that this is actually making it not so efficient. So this has to be there. You can immediately feel that I can do less weight when this is in tight like that. So that's the first thing. Make sure that your lower back is up against the pad. It's flush up against the pad. The other thing, we talked about it earlier, make sure that these are nice and neutral. Don't let them move around all over the place. Continue doing your reps. 3, 2, 1. Slowly on the way up. A little bit more forceful on the way down. Right, guys, that concludes the video. Make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I'll continue to pump these out for you guys. And this series is going to be however long I feel like it needs to be. Make sure you put in the comments what other videos or what other exercises you want me to cover. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.